Hey, y'all. Hey, welcome to another episode of The Bright Side of 50 with Carla Palmer. This is 3 Minute Thursdays. Have y'all ever thought about, like, if you have a business or you are thinking about starting a business or you have a podcast, like I have a podcast, and just sat back a minute and thought about all of the friends that you have and how much you have supported other people, and they don't necessarily show up for you. What I mean by that is not showing up for you in a way where they're buying your products and services. I'm just going to use myself as an example. I'm talking about they don't follow the podcast. You don't even have to listen to all the podcast episodes. It's simply a follow to help get the follower count up. Right? If you're telling them how difficult it is, doing a podcast, editing, getting all these episodes up every week, 1-2 episodes a week, and you're trying to grow your podcast, it doesn't take any money for them to hit the follow button. It doesn't take any money for them to share out a couple of episodes or make it a point to share out your episodes once a month on their Instagram story or on their Facebook. Hey, check out this episode. It's really great. My friend Carla has a podcast. I've really been thinking about that. And I know that it's not the friend's responsibility to support you in that way. But if it's a friend, then why not? They share out everything else. How many times have you gotten 10 memes in a couple of days from friends who are sharing out memes? They're on Instagram. They're on TikTok. They're on Facebook. They're on LinkedIn. They're on social media. They're on social media, and I'm telling you, it only takes a second for them to share it out. It's helpful. So if you're listening to this and you have a friend who has a podcast or has a product or services that you think are okay, like if it's something that you're going to be embarrassed about, that's a whole different thing. Hopefully no one will be embarrassed about the content that I put out on my podcast, but just share it out. Share it out like you share out everybody else's stuff that you don't even know. Some of us are out here sharing a bunch of foolishness, and we haven't even supported our friends. We haven't even shared out about their podcast. We haven't shared out about their products. We haven't shared out about their awesome services, right? Share it out. And if you have a little extra change, support their business. Support their business, even if it's a product or a service that you don't particularly need. Maybe there's somebody else in your network or in your family who could use that product or service. Support your friends. Okay? Get rid of that. Oh, their friends are not your audience. Your friends are not your, community that you're going after. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I used to subscribe to that, but I'm really looking at like people who are being supportive and really trying to see how I could be even more supportive too of my friends. If I'm going to do this sort of episode, I need to look at how I can be more supportive of my friends as well. But let's just be more intentional about supporting our friends. Okay, let's do that. That's my 3 minutes, guys. Thanks so much for listening. Take care.